Yeah, I saw the trailer. The animation looks good. I like it. The premise of the movie is basically Gru and Drew have... Oh no! I messed up! Ah! Okay, so, okay, so the basis of the movie... Oh! Yeah, that's my face alone, Mel! The basis of Despicable Me 4 is Gru and Lucy have a baby. Gru Jr., apparently. And Silas Ramsbottom tells them that their family is in great danger. There's apparently this guy called Maximo, who's voiced by Will Ferrell, that's out to get revenge on Gru. All while he's trying to train this girl named Poppy. I don't know if it's like... Because, I thought she was originally going to be a villain, but she's actually kind of a trainee. So Silas Ramsbottom is back as being the boss. Yay! I don't have to worry about that person for Despicable Me 3 anymore. Did she get fired? Because I didn't like the send-off that she gave to him in DM3. It felt like, oh yeah, you're retiring and now you're back. It's good to have you back. Silas Ramsbottom. Bottom. Hilarious. Well, that's good. Does that mean that Despicable Me 3 is no longer canon to Illumination? I don't know. For all we know, maybe Despicable Me 3 has been eradicated from Illumination canon. That's because Drew and Mel aren't in the movie. Which is weird, because I thought Mel was going to be in the movie. Maybe he was, or maybe it's not. It's only been the first trailer, so I'm not quite sure if it is official or not. Ah! Not now! Not now! I'm in the middle of doing Minion Rush. So yeah, I like the trailer so far for Despicable Me 4. Gru's baby, Gru Jr. actually stops a honey badger. I think there's gotta be like... I heard people say they're probably going to compare Gru Jr. Seriously? What kind of name is that? Gru Jr. It's creative, I'll give it that. Oh yeah, I like it. I don't like it. Who are the minions? Well, honestly, there's only one minion that I heard was named. His name is Ron. He looks like one of those small two-eyed minions, immature, playful kind of type. There's like a minion that's like trapped inside a vending machine, and instead of his buddies helping him out, they just mess around with them and just like shake up a soda, put it in there, and it's like, Farley hole! And that poor minion is still trapped in there. Is he ever gonna get out? Is Mel gonna be in the movie? Because I thought originally this was going to take place after Despicable Me 3. Or maybe the people there thought, you know, maybe it's not canon. Well, it is canon. Freeform like showed all three of the movies. So, I don't know if it's leading up to anything. Drew better get like a mention or something. Because Drew and Balthazar Bratt were the only good things about Despicable Me 3. Alongside the music and songs by Pharrell Williams. Gru Jr., he's the only one who wasn't adopted. Gru Jr. doesn't seem to like Gru. It's kind of like, I think maybe Gru Jr. imprinted on Lucy, and he's kind of more close to the mom than the dad. So I hope the movie that Gru teaches his son, like, things, and maybe the son will get to love his dad. You know, like, have the same parental respect sort of thing. I had to watch the trailer, like, a lot of times to analyze. Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses plays during the trailer, along with Man-Eater by Hall & Oates. I say that because Man-Eater is a song I'm afraid of. It literally, I thought when I was young, I thought it promoted cannibalism because one of the lyrics is like, oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater. She only come out at night, lean and hungry tired. Yeah, that song was playing during the thing with the honey badger. So am I assuming that the honey badger is like female? There goes my chance of having a female honey badger to mentor Grayson in an episode of Chad and Jeremy Kids. Yeah, there was going to be a honey badger that was going to teach Grayson, like, how to forage for food, but Grayson kind of adopts a more hungry type of personality. She represents gluttony, so this could explain how she likes to eat a lot. Because a honey badger taught her how. This was planned out, like, way before I knew that there was going to be a honey badger in Despicable Me 4. Because remember, I have an encyclopedia about animals, and I'm like, you know, I want to try to draw something different, like a honey badger or something like that. Because I watched videos about them. And yeah, this looks like something I can implement in the regular show style. She was female, but I don't know if the honey badger, the pet honey badger, is female. The one gripe I don't understand, why is it Mel in the trailer for Despicable Me 4? I don't see Mel. I see maybe like Chris or Jorge or like, well, Ron, but I don't see that particular minion. There's not really that many minions. Oh yeah, because Drew took a majority of the minions to continue the family tradition of being evil. And Mel was with him in the end of Despicable Me 3. Look, I know I hate Mel, but I was really hoping that he was going to be in Despicable Me 4, because even though there are some scenes I don't like about him, there is some good in him. I know that. I want to like Mel, but he just doesn't have the likability traits just yet, because I can't like him as an asshole. Because the only person that does things wrong, but still has a sense of morality that I care for and have respect for, is Rick Sanchez. Because at least Rick has a morality. Mel just doesn't. He's just an asshole who doesn't care about the minions, because remember, he didn't care if the minions were hungry, made them trespass on private property, had them thrown in jail, and to put salt in the open wound, he left Gru for Drew to continue the family tradition. So, explain to me, what is to like about this asshole minion? Other than the fact where he got caught in a bubble. Yippee-ki-yay, Ollie Bubbles! Bubbly Bubbles! Spartacus! No, I'm dead serious. Mel actually says it. He's like, Spartacus! The only time he was good being a leader was telling the minions on how to pop the bubbles. Well, yeah, the bubbles were causing destruction in Hollywood, so yeah, good on you. The only time you're shown being a good leader was that. I know it's just the first trailer. Huh? Remember the first Mario movie trailer didn't show a lot of the characters much, but the second showed way more. Wait a minute. You're telling me that even though it's the first trailer, we might see Mel for maybe the second one? Assuming that this is Illumination, this is not going to be the first time we're going to be seeing the Minions. Let alone they also have a TV spot. Yeah, there are users on YouTube that are uploading the Despicable Me 4 trailer and TV spots. There is a globe that is going to, like, look over that stuff, guys. You gotta be extremely careful, as they're extremely protective over their IPs, especially Despicable Me. The globe is Universal Studios, by the way. Universal. Because, Warner Brothers is a shield, Universal's the globe, Paramount's a mountain. Illumination is lighting. Because you know how Illumination loves their lighting. Probably not just Mel. Well, this is a trailer that was gonna play during the Super Bowl. I would have expected that. To be fair, the Super Bowl trailer for Minions Rise of Gru was only like 30 seconds. But it still showed like a lot of stuff. They showed Otto's braces, nunchucks. There's like a lot of stuff they showed in the 30 seconds of the trailer. And Kevin getting annoyed by Otto's like, ugh, blah, blah, blah. Speaking of which, where is Kevin? Where's Kevin? Where's Stuart and Bob? Where's freaking Otto? Because the minion that was trapped in the vending machine, that's not Stuart. That's either Carl or Chris. Is this gonna be like the first movie where Stuart's not... Okay, like you said, this is only the first trailer. It's only the first. You're right. You're probably saving the best for last. How the heck was that a near miss? That was better than I thought. Not in Despicable Me, but I'm talking about in Minion Rush. Mel is probably in the movie. They're just not showing him yet. Is Drew gonna be in the movie? Because we have to remember that in Despicable Me 3, Mel leaves Gru for Drew to continue the family tradition. Even after he had that flashback in jail where he misses Gru and is happy to be reunited with him, he leaves him again and he goes with Drew for villainy. I mean, I know that's what he wanted. I mean, props to him. He wants to help Drew, but what was the point of that flashback if he was just gonna leave Gru again? It makes no sense. And it makes him the most unlikable, irredeemable asshole minion that Illumination has to offer, knowing that Illumination wasn't supposed to make minions unlikable, but they succeeded with Mel in Despicable Me 3, and the handbooks even say it! There's like a book that says something about Mel, disloyal minion that couldn't last on his own. Last on his own? He had a whole bunch of minions with him! Oh, why did I have to use my underrated ace in Pokemon Scarlet to sweep an entire team? I was told there's good in people, but oh, if Mel's not in Despicable Me 4, he's probably going to be the most irredeemable character in the world. At least Mordecai actually was likable in Season 8 of Regular Show. There are things I don't like about him, but at least he proved that he could be likable. Mel cannot. Okay, there's probably like a similarity with Mel and Stuart from Despicable Me entirely. Stuart started off kind of like Mel as a jerk. Like, he didn't care about the mission, he didn't care about Bob, he would get annoyed easily, but the more time he spent with Kevin and Bob, the more time he learned how to have fun, and he was like smiling and stuff. Like, He even felt bad when he thought that Kevin died, but was relieved to see him that he was alive. And not only that, Kevin even gifted him the super mega ukulele that he always wanted. Yeah, he destroyed it, but, you know, as a rock star, they tend to do that stuff. But yeah, that's likable. Sure, in Rise of Gru, there was like squabbling and stuff, sibling rivalry, but at the end of the day, Stuart was still likable. But compare that to Mel, who only has a few shining moments of likability, like the audition sing, when he was singing that song, or helping the minions to escape from jail, and helping to pop all the bubbles in Hollywood, and was happy to be reunited with Gru. Like, that's nice. He's like, oh, Gru! Hey, Mel! Welcome back. Yeah, at that point, Mel should have apologized to Gru for leaving him. But no, he doesn't do that. Instantly forgiven. Not only that, but his cap says I love Drew instead of I love Gru, so he's a follower of Drew now. I'm glad that Seth Rogen is the new voice of Gru. What? No! Probably not just Mel. Probably Dr. Nefario, Bob, Kevin Stewart, Otto, and Mel. Rumor has it that Mel and Otto are gonna have their own story plot. Mel! And Otto? Shiny River Room. Shiny Azumarill. They're gonna have their own... Are you telling me that Mel is gonna have a side plot much like how Otto had one in Rise of Gru? Huh? That actually makes sense. But I would expect her to be with Gru. Like, Mel! Gru is doing heists! Isn't that what you wanted? This could have been your chance. Like, you could have been with him to teach Poppy the ropes or something. He's too far gone. I don't know if he reconsidered and went back to be with Gru. But he's wielding like a weapon or something in the end of Despicable Me 3, and he's wearing like the white suit. It's so confusing. Either Despicable Me 3 is no longer canon, or there is something I'm missing. Dude, literally Kevin, Bob, and Stuart are in the intro for Migration. I think not just Mel, but with Kevin, Bob, and Stuart, they're gonna follow Gru and the gang. You think so? This gives me ample time to work on my Minions fanfiction, One in a Minion. Yeah. So the Minions might have a subplot. What about the other Minions that are with them? Why couldn't they just... Maybe they got left behind or something, or they just go on their own journey? But Otto's not gonna last 1 minute with Mel. Mel's gonna find him annoying. Ugh. That could explain why the two of them were together in the Sing 2 intro for Illumination. Please, I'm begging you, Illumination, please redeem Mel. I don't want to hate him anymore. I want to like him, but I can't like him for the way he is right now. Unlikable with only a few likable traits. It don't matter if he gets me shinies or hundos of Pokemon Go, or help me get the Galarian Zapdos, which I really wanted to get last year, of course, but Jeremy was the front runner. But you really gotta do something with this character. This could mean disaster if he doesn't have a redemption story. What if it's just a rumor? Rumors aren't always true. Take the Pokemon leaks, for example. Someone said that there's going to be a platypus starter. Never happened. Happened for Temtem, but not Pokemon. Regardless if they took inspiration from that, of course, there's no telling if rumors or leaks are absolutely certain. The only leak that was true was Gru knows they have a baby. Gru Jr. So, and the girls didn't age. Dude, they look exactly the same. Yeah, Margot's got something different on her t-shirt, but... Illumination, it wouldn't hurt to age up the characters a little bit, you know. My fanfiction, regular life, the characters have aged. Paladin's not a puppy anymore, he's actually a full-grown dog. Grayson looks more like a Virginia opossum. Chad and Jeremy are wearing new attire. Like, I age up the characters as the seasons go on. Why can't you? At least Migration in theaters now is $193 million. So they've surpassed Hop. But it's still one of Illumination's disappointing movies. In terms of box office. And whose fault do you think that is? Look, you gotta understand, Illumination. You make merchandise for Minions, you gotta do that for Migration. That's how you make money. The merchandise that you have with your movies are what make big bank. That's what sells! You only have that stuff at Universal Studios. And, like, doing Jersey Mike subs and Dawn soap and, like... It's not gonna cut it. You gotta have more. You gotta have like a plush of Dax, maybe talking Gwen or something like that, or action figures. You don't have that, do you? You could have it in store? I think, what? No, I already read that. Okay. Yes, I feel that Illumination needs to stop after Despicable Me 4. I'm a huge supporter of Illumination, but I feel that after Despicable Me 4, stop with Illumination. Stop, Illumination. Stop with Despicable Me. Okay, let me start over. Illumination... I know Despicable Me is profitable. It makes you money and stuff. Minions made $1 billion. But you can't rely on Minions forever. You gotta try something different. You're innovating. I mean, I get the Mario movie. That made $1 billion last year. But it's not your original IP. Originality is all that matters. You made Migration from the same director that made Ernest and Celestine and The Big Bad Fox and Other Tales. You have innovation. You can create new things. All you gotta do is stop relying on Minions and try to do something original that best benefits you, your staff, and your company. You're innovating, Illumination. I know you can do it. You're against AI. If you honestly want to continue with Minions, just have them have like an animated series somewhere on Universal Kids. If you want to seriously still continue with Minions, you can still have them be in front of the Illumination logo, but no Despicable Me 5, no Minions 3, just please. And no Secret Life of Pets 3 or Sing 3. Sometimes some movies don't need to have sequels. Despicable Me 3 was unnecessary. I don't want any movie to be as bad as those. I really hope that they can create something new. You're innovating now, Illumination. You've come this far, Illumination. I know you can do it. I know that people like Minions. Hell, I love Minions. Minions is my favorite Illumination movie. But things can't stay frozen all the time. Let Despicable Me 4 be the send-off for Despicable Me and continue on with new projects. Or at the very least, have them be relegated to short films before a movie starts. Take a break from Minions and start something original. You did it with Migration. Heck, Midnight Mission is going to be on the collector's edition for Migration. That's a Minion short alone. So, yeah, you really want to keep doing Minions, just have them be shorts. Just have them be shorts. Unless there is a reason for a Minions 3 to exist. I'd say okay. Fine. Okay. I'll be a little nice, okay? I'll be generous. Okay? Here's the thing. You can have a Minions 3. Stop with Despicable Me 4 and have that be the final movie in the franchise. And end the Minions movies with Minions 3. If there is a reason for it to exist. If you give me a reason to why it needs to exist, not for profit, then okay. I can see why Despicable Me 4 needs to exist. It needs to have something to be much better. Something to have... I don't know what to say. Something that... Screw it. Despicable Me 4 is desperately needed to have people to forget about the god-awful Despicable Me 3 that happened in 2017. I know there are fans that do like Despicable Me 3. Yes, there are people on Discord that say, oh, I like Despicable Me 3. Okay. I know you like it, but I'm not gonna stop you from liking the movie. If you like it, that's your prerogative. As long as you're fine with me saying, yeah, I don't like Despicable Me 3, but it's okay if you guys like it. You could say, yeah, you like the movie, you like the plot, you like the animation, you like Mel. Okay, I will sympathize with you. I'll let Bagans be Bagans. But you need to remember that it won't change my opinion on how I feel about Despicable Me 3. You guys can say, yeah, I like it. It's probably the best Illumination movie. I don't like it, but I rest my case saying that Minions is the best Illumination movie. This is only the first official trailer. It's not the final, it's not the second. It is the first. There's still time, you know. I got time too. Like, I got projects I gotta work on. Oh, bello! Just playing some Minion Rush right now. I hope Mel's in Despicable Me 4, because if I have that Spire regret, that was only there to show that he might change. Illumination. Mel will never meet his full potential unless you give him a chance. I want to give him a chance. You gotta make him likable in Despicable Me 4 so I can get over my hatred of him. Mr. G-Star321 has a hatred of Bo Raicho from Mortal Kombat. I have a hatred for Mel from Despicable Me 3 and Illumination, because Mel has been on the front of some Illumination logos. Sing, Despicable Me 3, and Sing 2 were all Illumination logos that Mel was in. There's no commercials where it shows Mel with the other minions. It's always Stuart, Kevin, Bob, Otto, and other minions, but it's never this guy. If this guy could have a costume in Minion Rush, he needs to have at least something. I mean, look at me. I'm literally writing a Minions fanfiction called Minions 1 and a Minion, where Mel is the main protagonist. So I guess I have to have some material to work with. So I have to say this. If I have to watch Minions and Despicable Me 3, then I guess it's worth it, so that way I can at least write Mel a little bit different. I mean, if I can write episodes that have Chad and Jeremy from Regular Show in my Regular Show fanfiction, Mel is probably going to be the toughest character to work with. It's okay, Mom. Yeah, ow! You always melt this, just minging up. Okay. Hey! Language! Language! Everyone! Look, Mel is good for Minion Rush, okay? Okay, so Mel is good for Minion Rush, and he's good as my shiny Rever Room. There are moments where I can actually tolerate Mel, but not in the official... Not in Despicable Me 3. I hate him in Despicable Me 3. But he's a good minion to use, especially in Minion Rush. He can get missions done. And I just want to show that, as I said earlier, he does have some good moments, but even with that, it doesn't shy away from... Oh, no, I mixed up. He has a couple of good moments, but it won't change the fact that he has a lot of negatives to go along with it. Minion Rush is just a game. Pokemon Scarlet is just a game. They're just games that I'm using Mel in. They're completely different medias. Well, yeah, Minion Rush is a part of Illumination, but Pokemon is part of Nintendo, so... Shiny Rever Room, use one shift gear and it boosts his speed and attack. High horsepower for any Pokemon that's weak to ground, especially other opposing Rever Rooms. They won't know what hit them, unless they have Filter. Speaking of ramen, I'm almost out of ramen. Yeah, you might hear a lot of the screaming and yelling and stuff, BG. And my mom, like, there is going to be serious whining and stuff. You alright, Mom? Mom, are you alright? Alright. Yeah, please. Please, no cussing. Whose fault was that you got banned, huh? You don't have to blame us for your mistakes, BG. De nada. Oh my god. That is mean. I'll be sure to put on replace bow when I'm done with the Minion Rush. He called you a... Oh. Okay, I feel bad for your mom. She has to deal with your bro. Yeah, like she said, she's fed up and tired of it. Sonic, look, I want to like Mel, okay? But he just doesn't have enough stuff to like about him. Unlike Mordecai, Mel doesn't have much redeeming factors. He doesn't even, like, take up about a huge chunk of Despicable Me 3 with so much unlikability. Yeah. Well, he won't have trouble finding something anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get to it once I'm done with this stream. Didn't have that. Yeah, because I took out the trash yesterday. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just wait for the second trailer for DM4. Alright. Please, Illumination. Please have Mel be in the new trailer for Despicable Me 4. Please. Please have him! I gave Mordecai a chance. I want to give Mel a chance. Even if you have Mel in a short film, I'd be fine with that too. All it takes is one source of media to redeem Mel as a character. Because remember, in Minions the Rise of Gru, Mel was dressed up as a lady helping to sell Tupperware. So he used to have a playful life originally. He used to be a playful one-eyed minion to progressively becoming a more antagonistic minion when Despicable Me 3 rolled on. And at the point after the events of Despicable Me 1 and 2, he wanted to go back to villainy. So I can understand. The only problem is his morality, where he just doesn't have respect for Gru or his fellow minions. Because deep down, I know there's some good in Mel. Illumination just has to make a short or something. All it takes is one short. That's all it takes. It's just hard for me to like Mordecai from regular show because of what he's done. Because like, Mordecai has done far worse than Mel, but in his defense, he did become a much more likable character in season 8. But he's been dethroned as my favorite, as that is occupied by Rigby and Jeremy. Because Rigby, his character development was the best development I've ever seen on regular show. He was the most developed character. Mordecai has done actions far worse than Mel. Well, okay, in Mel's defense, he didn't kill his best friend in jealousy or punch his friend every time he talked. Or, like, refuse to help change a name back when it was, like, your bro and stuff. And have you cover for someone while you're with someone else. Cover for me while I'm with CJ. Oh, God, that was cringeworthy thing to say. I will give Mel that. Mordecai's just cringeworthy. If I want to be nice, he's cringeworthy and unlikable in certain moments. But Mel doesn't even come close to Mordecai. Mordecai is just hard to like. Because it hurts me because he used to be my favorite character in regular show, and then look how he became. Not counting season 8, because I know season 8 he's actually nice and playful and stuff, and him and Rigby are being bros, but it took so long for that. I guess save the best for last, I suppose. At least we're getting back to what made regular show so good. So if I want to give Mel props, at least Mel's not cringe like Mordecai. So, yeah, that's another positive from Mel. Mel, I want to like Mel, okay? You got me shinies and hondos. You helped get the Galarian Zapdos last year, the bird I really wanted to get. So, I just can't like him in his current state right now. You want me to like Mel when he's still an asshole with only a few redeeming likable traits about the character? I can't do that. I mean, I like Rick because at least he has morality. At least he's likable. He's a jerk, but he's likable. I haven't seen the other episodes of Rick and Morty, so I'm not sure. But so far, I like Rick. Mel, he just doesn't have enough to be on my favorites. I'm sorry. But I will respect people that do like Mel as a character. And if they say that they like Mel, okay, you like Mel, I like Otto. He's not relatable to me, honestly. Mel's not relatable. Who's the girl and the cat in the DM4 spot? Oh, that's just Poppy. Maximo is the name of the villain. Mel had a sister. What? Dude, there are no female minions. According to the director, they don't want to make female minions because they don't want to portray females as being stupid. Why not just make them smarter than the males? Have them be a lot more dominant than the males. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not going to sell toys. Because they like the males. Kids like funny, haha, silly minion shenanigans, not the superior, more mature female minions. Yeah, it's best you stay upstairs right now, dude. Stay upstairs right now, dear. The female minions would be pink. Why would you have the minions be pink? Not pink! I have a DSI that's pink! That's a girl color! Come on! I feel that there will be a minion star, because who was the minion star in the first Despicable Me? Dave. Second, I think, was Kevin. Third was Mel. Is Ron gonna be the star? Because he's the only minion in the trailer that had a name. Edith said that when he like popped popcorn, and she's like, oh, thanks, Ron. And then she like closed the door on him. Get him out! He's in there! Please, I hope they don't forget about the minions. I hope they escape from, like, the popcorn-filled room and the vending machine full of snacks. Okay, so Ron was in the room filled with popcorn, and I don't know if that's Carl or Chris that's trapped in the vending machine, but his buddies didn't really help. They're just messing around with him. That's funny. That's actually kind of funny, but with all due respect, get him out, please. We already have an asshole minion. We don't need two. Because remember, Claw's not unlikable anymore. He's just a misunderstood minion. So Mel is the only bad minion. What do you think is going to be advertising for Despicable Me 4? McDonald's, IHOP? Daniel, is Minions, is Despicable Me 4 going to have a tie-in with McDonald's or IHOP?
No.
IHOP? Wait, seriously? Look, the first Despicable Me and Minions Rise of Gru had IHOP promotions, but McDonald's, that was in 2020 because the movie was supposed to come out in 2020, but it was delayed. The trailer's not really telling us that much, honestly. All it tells us is Gru and Lucy had a baby, Gru Jr. Silas Ramsbottom tells him that there's a new threat. There's like a guy, voiced by Will Ferrell, that's out to get Gru, Maximo. And Poppy's like a trainee, basically. There's a honey badger. Like, there's like a lot. But it's not really telling us enough, basically. Like, where's the anti-villain league? Silas Ramsbottom is back, so I don't have to worry about that bitch from Despicable Me 3 anymore. Yeah, that's another character I don't like. Mel's not the only one I hate. I hate the new leader of... the one that has the pointed nose, the one that's kind of acting all mean and stuff, and fired Gru and Lucy. Because Gru failed to catch Balthazar. But he's like back in the anti-villain league, so did she like rehire him? Like, we don't see a scene, but it could be implied from the flashback that he had that probably happened or something. But Silas Ramsbottom is back. So we don't have to worry about whoever the head of AVL was. We're sure to get more later. Even with the TV spots, there's like Poppy doing like some DDR, Dance Dance Revolution, with the cat. I think that's her pet. So what's the heist for? Are they trying to kidnap a honey badger or something? Or is the honey badger like basically a guard? Honey badgers are dangerous. They got sharp claws. I've seen videos about honey badgers. They can be vicious. No, he doesn't. I gotta give props to Illumination. They have really good trailer songs for movies. I do like Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. Even though Welcome to the Jungle is one of my favorite songs by the band. But Maneater by Hall & Oates, Out of Touch, Kiss on my list. Those are my favorites from Hall & Oates. But not Maneater. Maneater was a song I didn't like even for the first time I heard it. I'm like, I don't like this song. But the fact that they had to use that for the trailer for Despicable Me 4, I'm like, I'm gonna have to get used to hearing that song every time I'm watching the trailer, right? Because I can't mute it because I want to hear what Gru's saying. I drank myself! Ooh, that's gotta leave a mark. Outside of fun, yeah, the songs are great. Hey! What is wrong with fun? That's a feel-good song when the family's at the amusement park in the first, Despicable Me. It's happy. It's joyful. Take me anywhere far. No, I messed up. I forgot. Great. I don't know if I should sing it. Do I want to sing it? I like Pharrell Williams, okay? Hey, didn't that song play during the thing for the Mario movie? Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Take me far away, anywhere. As long as it's fun, I wanna go. Yeah, how could you hate that song, dude? That's a feel-good song. There's a reason why they had that for the Illumination characters when they're about to see Mario. No more dissing Pharrell Williams. Not ever. I mean, there are songs I like outside of Happy from Pharrell Williams. Like, it's one of those romantic love songs like Frontin'. And Get Lucky. I'm shocked people don't talk about Happy. Stop singing that song! It's disgusting! Bruh, have you not been listening? How is it disgusting? It's a fun song, okay? Look, Happy is better than it, but that's a cheerful song to listen to when you're not in a good mood. Is there a reason why you think it's bad? Happy song is now dated and fun is bad? I mean, the amusement park they go to is Super Silly Fun Land, so I think the song has meaning to the name now, does it? Okay, look. You hate the song, fine. But I like it. Don't make me change my opinion on how I feel about the song, though, okay? It's not like I'm telling you to put the lyrics now. Because what kind of song could they have used for the Illumination characters singing the Mario movie? That's like a get-together for an event kind of song. Like, you're excited, you're happy, you want to go to this place, and you got friends with you, and you're not doing it alone. It's gonna be fun with all of you guys. Like, you don't feel that? You don't feel that? Even the sitting on the toilet song is better than fun, fun, fun. Are you kidding me? What about Just a Cloud Away? There's Something Special. Or Yellow Light. Because like I said, the songs in Despicable Me 3, I like the songs in Despicable Me 3. That's the... I like those songs, okay? And Hug Me, especially by Pharrell Williams and Trey Parker. And what about that song when Gru and Drew were stealing candy? I like that song too. So are you telling me Fun 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 is the only song you hate by Pharrell Williams? Because I like his other songs. But in terms of Despicable Me media, my favorite song is Turn Up the Sunshine by Diana Ross and Tame Impala. Ah! Well, I like the song that Otto sings. You can't always get what you want. What about Up on the Housetop, the Hallmark ornament where he's singing that song? He sounds adorable singing that. Ugh! I want Otto to be in Despicable Me 4. I love that minion. I love that minion. He's literally the incarnation of me as a minion. I'm just like him. I talk a lot. I tend to annoy other people like how he annoys other minions. We make mistakes, but we make up for our mistakes. And we're both chubby. So yeah, we are both relatable. We are like the same, but the only thing is different because he's a dude and I'm a girl. Well, 27, I'm an adult, but you get my point. Woman, basically. I just hope we see much more advertising with this movie. Something tells me this isn't the only time we're going to see something Despicable Me 4 related. That's why I'm live streaming Minion Rush because, well, it's Minions and it's Despicable Me related, and I'm talking about the trailer and stuff about the movie series as a whole. As well as Illumination, because I am Illumination supporter. I support Illumination. The best movie company that's around right now. I'm the song You Don't Get What You Want is a good song. You can't always get what you want. Yes! I know! I know that song. Do you think we're gonna get like something like the Liberty Mutual commercial? Which Otto was in, mind you. Or the basketball commercial saying who was like the best. Who was the GOAT. Greatest of all time. Basketball players. Otto was in that, you know. So yeah, in terms of Despicable Me 4, be prepared to see commercials that have the Minions and stuff on the Illumination YouTube channel. Mel might present himself there as being the main star. We just don't see him in the trailer. But time will only tell. We'll see if he's really good at being it. Everybody deserves a second chance. If he's in the movie, yes, I can give you a second chance, but I can't keep rewatching Despicable Me 3. All it's gonna do is aggravate me because of that ending. Drew better have like a mention or I'm gonna be upset, but Mel's song was way better. Yeah, he sings really fast. He sings really fast. Papa, mama, loquita, something like that. How the heck can he sing fast? He's a minion. All minions sing! The minions sing, okay? Copacabana, in Despicable Me, I Swear, YMCA, Despicable Me 2, Hair, Minions, Papa Locata, in Despicable Me 3, and You Can't Always Get What You Want, in Minions Rise of Gru. Yes, there are other songs that the Minions sang too. We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And Make 'Em Laugh. The theme song by the Monkees. Stuart performing Eruption by Van Halen. Yes. I know the Minions. They sing and stuff. That doesn't make Mel unique. What is interesting and unique about Mel that the other Minions don't have? Aside of being mean. What? Was he able, like, to craft a plane to escape the prison that's based on the model that Gru gave to him after his paper plane was destroyed? Okay, that's actually pretty unique. Okay, so he's kind of more, like, built on construction. The Minions helped to build it, but he had a plan. So, I guess he is pretty smart. He is smart. I will give him that. He's pretty smart. But there's not really much to like about the character, you know? Yes, I remember when Otto was kissing the minion. I remember when Otto was kissing the window in the IHOP commercial. I'm concentrating on reading the comments and I'm paying attention to the Minions, okay? Oh, Daniel, can we do the IHOP? Excuse me, sir? We just cleaned the windows. Hey, Mitch. No! Why? I know Minions have lips, don't remind me. Ew! Cut that shit out! If there was to be a new trailer, Mel would definitely be one of the main stars in it. That all depends if it's McDonald's or IHOP. Well, McDonald's because they gotta sell toys. Then again, Migration didn't have a McDonald's tie-in, so it's their loss. You missed out on an opportunity of having toys. McDonald's could have sold like toys, and then your movie would have been a lot more successful, Illumination. I'm gonna do one last run with Mel. Yeah, one last run, Mel. Keep your eyes open. I know this isn't the last Despicable Me 4 thing that's gonna use promotion this month. Another TV spot could be revealed. I would be surprised if NBC Universal took down the ones that got uploaded. So, in hopes of not wanting to miss those, you gotta hurry up. You gotta watch those. Quickly, go to them and screenshot and archive the images. Save them and be sure to have them as backups. First off, I need to go get something to eat because I'm hungry. Secondly, I don't have Prego sauce, so I'm just going to have the soup. 3, I do need to focus on maybe getting the mission done as I do have a couple more days left. 4, I have minions wanting a minion to still get back to, and I still barely have anything done yet. 5th, I'm not sure whether or not to still include the Honey Badger character for Chad and Jeremy Kids, the episode where it's going to teach Grayson how to forage for food, and then she gets gluttony. 6! Well, I need to get back to Regular Life Season 6. We still don't have episode 93 yet, so we need to still get back to that as soon as we can. 7th, as much as the updated covers for Regular Life are, there's no telling whether or not there will be updated ones unless I feel that there need to be some. 8th, if Mel is going to be in Despicable Me 4, they need to really include material that does include him in there, so I am absolutely sure that he is the co-star minion of this picture. And in the fact that there's still Primal Rage Conquest for Earth and Guardians of the Galaxy Quest Redemption, which have been not worked on for quite some time. That's a lot to unpack, basically, of projects that are soon to be revisited. That's why I gotta hurry this up. I've used Mel long enough. I didn't switch him out, I just stayed with Mel the whole time. If Mel is gonna be in Despicable Me 4, he needs to have a completely different personality or have a change of heart. You know, maybe that stuff I said, I'll be like, hey, you guys, I was totally wrong about Mel. It seems that he has turned over a new leaf. That's great news. I want to say that. Make it happen, Illumination. Yeah, Gru's mom has been in every Despicable Me. She's even in the Minions movies. She cameoed at VillainCon, and she's with the Guru in Minions Rise of Gru and telling the Minions to, like, sell Tupperware and stuff. Well, she's mean to the Minions, actually, in Rise of Gru. She's like, no, Those are not for you. The name of the game is Sell, Sell, Sell! So you're mean to the minions too? I guess that woman at the AVL and Mel are the only unlikable characters. Marilla can be mean too. Man, I just want to see what Drew is up to. Oh, or what about the other villains in the Anti-Villain League? Or what about the origin of the Ball Terror, the best villain that used to exist, and Drew following in his footsteps? I mean, come on. Yeah, the Ball Terror may be dead, but Drew is continuing his dying wish by being the best villain in the world. That's Drew's dad. The Ball Terror. That's an actually very interesting thing that was said in Despicable Me 3, which you would have utilized. And they did so with Drew having to continue the family tradition. That's why I said family tradition, because he's carrying on his father's legacy. That's why I want to see a movie with Drew. I want to see how he's able to carry on the legacy. It's hereditary, you know? It's in his blood. And with him being one of the only few likable characters aside of Balthazar Brat in Despicable Me 3, they need to bring Drew back because he is my favorite character from Despicable Me 3. And he's the only reason why I like to revisit the movie, because I want to see him and Balthazar. And Clive, the robot assistant. And the 80s songs. Yeah, Dire Straits and Money for Nothing is in Despicable Me 3. That is one of my favorite songs. There's like a lot of songs. Especially Take On Me by Aha. Bad by Michael Jackson. There's like a lot of... It's Illumination. They have a good library of rock songs. So it doesn't surprise me that they had a really good catalog to work with. And the best songs. But why do you need Take On Me in the Super Mario Bros. Movie? I don't get it. Just, why? I get I need a hero, but why Take On Me? It's just, yeah, we own the song, but what? It doesn't serve the scene. It's just a monkey driving a cart. What are you talking about? That's out of context right there. Yeah, I remember. The Mario movie was pretty intense. Yeah, I already saw a pig beef. In fact, I was talking about it. Now we moved on to Mario. Look, why are we talking about Mario? I just used an example because Take On Me by Aha played in that movie. I get why it played in Despicable Me 3. They also had a commercial for the Minion Tic Tacs for Despicable Me 3, where Balthazar Brat was there too. But, I mean, come on, you don't need to have that song all the time! You got frickin' Hall & Oates with the Man-Eater and Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine when you're showing the baby. Well, yeah, Sweet Child of Mine is my favorite, one of my favorite songs of Guns N' Roses, with Welcome to the Jungle basically being my absolute favorite. Pearl Jam, Even Flow, and Jeremy, I'm dead serious, there's actually a song called Jeremy, but it's not referring to the regular show Jeremy. It is more of a darker meaning. But, yeah, I like rock songs, okay? Big deal! I like rock songs! My uncle got me into liking them, starting with Scorpions when I was in elementary school. So yeah, Scorpions, Cinderella, Journey, that was like my start. Oh yeah, and Foreigner, that guy's awesome. and Van Halen. Later years, it was basically Hall & Oates and Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath. Yeah, I'm a rock and roll kind of woman. I can't say girl anymore. I have to say woman because as a short Asian American woman, I have a good taste in songs, but I have to be careful with rhythm and beats because they're lullabies that make me sleep. Primarily Usher and Isley Brothers. Yeah, Gwen and Bob are essentially like babies. They're innocent, they're sweet. Dax was basically the Stuart. And I think Mac is kind of like Kevin, being a very supportive, overprotective father. Even though Kevin's a brother to the Stuart and Bob. What does that make Pam? I don't know. Dave? Well, I'm gonna go eat dinner now. I hope you enjoyed this Minion run, and those are my thoughts on what I thought about the Despicable Me 4 trailer, and I was talking a lot about the other Despicable Me movies and Minions. You may say, what are your thoughts on the Despicable Me 4 trailer? Do you think it lived up to expectations? Is there something you wanted but it didn't happen? Just note that this is only just the first trailer, and we're gonna get more stuff in the future. Only time will tell. Now please be in the movie.